Hello! So today I thought I would talk about opportunity. Now I've done some events recently and come across quite a few people who've come to speak to me afterwards who have been in a job for many years, doing an incredible job in their job, and then have found themselves redundant or made redundant. Now, as someone who has been made redundant and who is probably on about his 6th or 7th career, it's no matter how much you prepare for it, it can still be quite a shock. Shock to your system, shock to your routine. It can be a shock to your self-esteem, to your confidence, and this idea of, I'm from a generation where we were told that there were certain things you could do career-wise that would give you a job for life, such as the police force or the teaching, which is what I was in. And as my generation has discovered, that thing doesn't exist anymore. There is not a job for life. And in fact, I think one of the reasons that people are so transient now is because you often have to go where the work is, and that can be anywhere in the world nowadays. So the idea of leaving school, getting a job and staying in that job for the rest of your life, having a nice pension, retiring at 65, it just doesn't exist anymore. If it does, I'd like to know. I'd like to know where it exists, because in my experience, and I've had quite a diverse employment experience, it just isn't there. Things have changed, but that's okay. That's all right. Generally when people come to me and say, I'm really upset because I just feel I've been betrayed, and all the years I've given service, all that. And my advice generally to people is recognise the opportunity that you've been given. There are two ways to look at this. If you're made redundant, you can either fall into victim mentality, and that victim mentality is poor me, and then just become bitter and angry and get stuck. Or you can look at it as, wow, I have just been given the most amazing opportunity to do something that I've not done yet. That might be doing the same job but working for a different, maybe better company. It might be that you actually change career. It might be that you go from a full-time job to a part-time job, that you change your life, that you move area. So many opportunities. Now, it is very important that you do spend some time licking your wounds, because change is change, regardless of whether it's an opportunity that presents itself to you. Change is change, and it is important to grieve. So any form of change in your life, it is important to go through the grieving process. Now, I spoke about grief and grieving in an earlier vlog, so please have a look at that. Also pop on my website, because there's some information on there about how to grieve. So it is important to take some time to lick your wounds and nurse yourself back to a stronger self-esteem and better confidence. And you do that by doing stuff that's good for you. But then spend time focusing on the opportunity. One thing that you will have is time. You will have been given the opportunity of having time, because you won't be having to go to work anymore. And I understand that that can be terrifying, and financially it's a struggle. So, like, I used to be a Cub Scout. One of the things we learnt in Cubs was be prepared. Never presume anything is particularly forever, and therefore prepare. Prepare for change. And when it comes to careers, always have at least 3 months' salary in the bank. So if you don't have that now, start today. Start saving money, putting 3 months' salary aside. 3 months gives you time to reflect, time to lick your wounds, time to get remotivated, time to look for other work, attend interviews, and get yourself another job. And then you've still got that time before you get paid from that job. So 3 months. 3 months is brilliant to have in your bank account. It gives you that security blanket. Get off, fly. That security blanket to that if you are made redundant, it's okay, because you've got 3 months to get yourself another job. And if you're as good as you hope you are, then you will get yourself another job. It might not be what you want, but it'll be something to tide you over while you discover what else is out there, because the world has changed. And I was doing a talk at Young Enterprise recently, and recognised that when I was the age of these amazingly inspiring Young Enterprise students, 17, 18, it would be 21 years before research was published that enabled me to do what I do for a living with regards to the impact of posture on psychological and emotional well-being. So when I was 17, 18, not knowing what I wanted to do, actually what I ended up doing at this point wouldn't actually become viable for another 21 years. So I'd suggest you quit panicking and just take things in their stride, believe in yourself. I believe in you, so you believe in you. Because one thing humans are brilliant at is adapting. None of us are indispensable. Know that. Prepare for change. Put 3 months' salary in your bank account, and then if it happens, recognise it for the opportunity that it is. And that's it for today. So listen, you guys have yourself a super week, and remember to subscribe to this channel. Please share on social media and like the videos if you like them. And I will catch up with you very soon. You take care of yourself. Bye.